Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica, Lady V of Hiram Holistics. Thank you, supporters, subscribers. Special thank you to my Patreons. And I want to let everyone know, if you go to hiramholistics.com, you can get information to pick up my children's book or also my adult book, When Angels Come to Play, available worldwide, or Lady VT is one of my t-shirts, merch, other merch, and book sessions, get meditations, webinars. My prices only run from $11 to $22, very affordable. I just want to keep things going. Okay. And I have a webinar coming up on Sunday that you can join in to call in your soul tribe. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging from the NRV that I did this morning, NRV47, that was talking about that flash of light that came at me. I wanted to get more in depth into it. I was in the middle of working when I stopped to do the video, and I was kind of shaken, to say the very least, especially since last night the remote viewing started and it was just so emotional for me, because it's like, you have to understand, it's like I'm seeing this stuff, I'm literally living through it, amongst the people who it's happening to, so I'm living through it, and then I have to know that once it happens, I'm going to live through it again. So I have to live through this stuff twice. I'm very grateful. Well, whatever, it is what it is. You are where you're supposed to be. So there's a couple things I want to explain. Before I go into it, I do want to address a few comments that I've received, because I want to put this out, not that I care what these people say, but for more susceptible light workers who are newer to the game. You might get affected by what some people say because they're so obnoxious in the way of, overstepping their boundaries, not staying in their own lane. Okay. It just rocks my brain, how people could be like, no, you can't do that. You can't use that thumbnail. You can't say this. Oh, you must mean this. Oh no, Thoth wouldn't tell you to do that. It's like, oh, you couldn't have seen that. Oh, you should explain it this way. Really? Were you there? Were you there? And if anything I do bothers you, by all means, look away. Look away. Go to another channel. I will not change what I do for anyone except my oversoul and my spiritual guides who guide me in what I do. Plain and simple. Nor would I be scared off or imitated or intimidated. Yeah, right. With all the shit I've been through. That's not something somebody trying to I can't even say the word intimidate me. That's a joke compared to all the shit I've been through. No, that's a freaking joke. When it comes to my relationship with my guides, and Thoth being a huge one, I don't do anything unless I'm guided to do it. That includes the thumbnails. That bloody thumbnail that I went and put up, that's because I was guided to do it, because it needed to trigger folks. Okay, it needed some normies to see it because they're attracted to that stuff, for them to see it and for it to plant a seed in their heads. And also light workers who are new to the game. They need to see it and understand, oh yeah, I'm creating that by doing that. People need visual aids, and they need strong visual aids, because we ain't got time for that anymore. We just don't. We simply don't. So if it takes that to shock somebody, then it takes that to shock somebody. I know some people want to be lulled and lullabied into everything. That's not me. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here, as my oversouls put it, I'm like one of the last stops. I don't have time for lulling and for, sugarcoating and for hand holding. That's not what I'm here for. Okay, that's a form of love too. If it's not for you, then you can't handle it. Then I don't know what to tell you. Come back in a few months maybe when you can. All right? Okay, with that out of the way. Okay, Oh, are you kidding me? I wanted to do a VProof. I want to do a VProof with you guys. Oh, well, whatever. I don't have my phone on me. So I wanted to show you guys a picture I took at the supermarket. It's, I think, Sun magazine, one of those celebrity rag magazines. I forgot which NRV it is on that I spoke about this, but I know I spoke about it in more than one NRV. How Bill Clinton was going to go down and he wasn't going to last the year. Yeah. I put a picture of it on my community page. Okay, so go look at the community page. Posted it early this afternoon, where it's this really bad Photoshop of a really emaciated looking Bill Clinton, saying that he's dying of Parkinson's disease. I told you guys that they were going to stop dropping like flies, supposedly, and they were going to pick these incurable diseases. And I said that's how Bill was going to go down. It was going to be an incurable disease like Parkinson's and like pancreatic cancer. I spoke on those subjects. Parkinson's and pancreatic cancer, their favorite things. Okay? So, you know, think of, if anyone's medical out there or has dealt with Parkinson's disease, think of the progression of Parkinson's disease. It's not something you wake up and pancreatic cancer could take you out pretty quick, but not Parkinson's disease. Okay? And I just find it hysterical how all of a sudden he's dying of Parkinson's disease. Like he woke up that way. It's a progressive neurological disorder where your neurons die. Okay? It's a terrible death, Parkinson's disease. Oh, boy's not dying with no damn Parkinson's disease. Okay, we all know this, but that's his ticket out. And I said that Hillary's going to go down for all the political shenanigans that she pulled, but Bill, because they don't have that much political shenanigans except for the Clinton Foundation on him. It's the sex thing that's really blaring on him. And there's no, with all the stuff that's going to come out with Jeffrey Epstein, you know, even though he's passed away, whatever, now because he's out of the way, now they're going to attack everyone on those lists. You'll see. Okay, so Bill's not going to make it the year. Now, somebody else that's not going to make it the year, make it out to the year, make it to 2020, is the Chancellor of Germany, Merkel, Angela Merkel. I'm sure many of you have seen, you know, she's had the shakes, and I thought I mentioned it. I don't know if I did or didn't. I could have sworn I mentioned it a while ago. The reason why she has the shakes like that, excuse me, it's because they're not giving her adrenochrome anymore. Because they're pissed off at her. The deep state is very angry with Merkel that she couldn't pull off what she was supposed to pull off in Germany. So I know I have a lot of German viewers out there. You all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's why Merkel has the shakes. That's like withdrawals. They're withholding her adrenochrome. They're punishing her. And she's going to die from it. She'll stroke out. You'll see. All right, with that out of the way, okay, I just wanted to get some things out of the way first. Okay, all right, let's get to what I was talking about this morning. Now, with what I was talking about this morning, when I saw that opening in the sun and that energy blasting through, and I was at my desk this morning, I want to say, like, I started seeing little sparks. I was on the computer typing away, sending registrations for my webinar, and then I just kept seeing little sparks, like ding, ding, ding. I was like, what the? Okay, what the? And I just kept going along, and then I looked up, and that's when that big flash came, and I was just like blinded by it for a few seconds. I was just like, what the heck? And then I felt it coming through my hand. It felt like it entered my computer, my keyboards, because my hand was still on my keyboards. Came through my hands, both my hands, up my arms, and my entire body. Now I'm starting to feel it again. I've been feeling it all day in my skin, feeling like electricity, like residue of the electricity. I even took an extra shower, and I'm still feeling like electricity tingling all the way around me. And I asked my oversoul, I was like, why am I still feeling that way? And I was told, because I'm grounding that energy. Now, I had mentioned this before to light workers. We are placed in strategic places. So I know many of you guys are very nervous, especially those on the Pacific, the west coast of the U.S. But the way it was shown to me, I was shown the Pacific Rim. The Pacific Rim. And yeah, that is called the Ring of Fire. The Pacific Rim. okay? And something, I keep hearing the word impact. And yeah, the impact comes and it almost hits like dead center of the Pacific Ocean and it reverberates out. But where it hits, this is how I saw the earth split in two. It shoots through the earth, through the core, and ends up on the other side in Iceland and triggers earthquake and volcano, sets off a volcano in Iceland. I don't know jack about Iceland. If any of you out there, Icelandians, I suppose, it triggers off a super volcano in Iceland also. So it's felt out, because when I was seeing the whole thing, I was like, Iceland? What does Iceland have to do with the Pacific Ocean? But that's when I said, oh, the earth split in two. I saw it like go through the center core of the earth and end up in Iceland. So wherever it hits, the impact of the wave that I saw coming in hits, it ends up on the opposite side of the earth in Iceland. So that's what I saw. Okay. Yeah. So it's triggering the Pacific Rim. All right. So now, as light workers, we all serve as conduits to the divine energy. Okay, we all serve as conduits to different degrees and different types of energies. Now, when it comes to this energy that is going to hit real soon, this week or next. Okay. We serve as like these grounding rods, literally. That's why my body is still all over the place. It's not as bad, but the hairs on my arm are still up, and I still feel the tingling under my skin. We literally serve as these rods, okay? It's like an impact. We're taking in the impact of the energy and we're grounding in that energy. So wherever you are as a light worker, that is what you're doing. You're helping minimize the impact in the general area. I don't know how far your reach is. I can't tell you. That is something you need to figure out. Talk to your higher self, your oversoul. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you're just not part of it, and that's okay. Okay, not everybody. You could play a small role, but you don't have to know 100%. Just know that's what's going on. Especially if you're feeling and seeing it, you're definitely playing a big part in covering a big area. How big? I don't know. I know what my area is. Okay? So we all have regions that we cover, and we have to deal with the impact of this energy coming in. Okay? I was also asked by a lot of people, what can I do to prepare? Well, have extra water on hand. Know where your people are, your peeps, your family are. Like have a meetup spot like that. Okay. And just know now's the time to keep your eyes open. This quarter coming up, October, November, December, this is the final quarter. Okay, and yeah, there's going to be some big earth changes in this quarter. Okay, some big earth changes in this quarter. All right, along with a lot of those dark beings who don't want to face the music of the stuff they did, like a Bill Clinton and a Merkel. Well, Merkel doesn't want to go. They're punishing her. But you'll see a lot of them dropping dead, basically. What else? Okay. Oh yeah, and I know some people sent me some names of Earthwatch truthers who actually put out videos at the exact same time I did, or right after I did, when it comes to this solar wind coming in and the big solar hole. You can go back a few of my NRVs and you could see I spoke about a hole opening up in the sun, and when it faces the earth, that's when the big blast was going to come through. I've spoken about it many times in NRVs and non-NRV videos. But yeah, okay. Again, we all play a part as light workers in we're grounding rods for that energy for our specific areas, and everybody is where they're supposed to be. Okay, even if you're out along the Pacific Rim, whichever side of the world you're on, you're there to minimize an impact, because the people who are within your radius, your range, that your energy expands to, you play a part in their survival of this. And the souls that our energy does not cover, they're meant to go. Their souls chose to go. As horrible as it's going to look, which is, it's like my angels, or even Thoth was trying to comfort me last night, because I was just sitting on my couch. I was just like, oh my God, oh my God. I was just seeing, I was like, it's not so much the deaths, it's the sufferings, you know, when you hear people screaming and crying, stuff like that. That is what got to me. It's like, can we just, like, it happens, impact happens, and we open our, and they open their eyes, and they're a place somewhere better. You know, why the screaming, why the suffering has to happen too. But yeah, guys. All right. So again, it's an 8.8. I see it around an 8.8, and of course, the U.S. always downgrades it, so it's going to be downgraded to like a 8.6 or 8.5, something like that. The exact date, I don't know. Okay. Sometimes I know exact dates, but this is like, if it came to me, it hit me hard like that. And so many people are saying they're feeling it. And then you guys sent, told me those names of those Earthwatch truthers who put it out the same time I put it out. Then it's rather soon, isn't it? All right. So, Lady V out. See you guys this Sunday for the webinar. Okay. And you could still purchase all the other webinars, including Higher Realm Magic, Alchemy webinars too, from higherrealmholistics.com, and book sessions. Okay, hang in there, guys. We do have the victory. Okay, Lady V out.